All right, here we go, chat. Qualifying match. Team who wins makes it in. You know the team you coach? Are you watching them today? Yeah, they're playing right now. I coach every team. Remember, Amphis? What's up, RJC? Qual's done for today? Nope, still going. Yo, RJ, thanks for the 9-month reset, man. Appreciate it. Oh, Karma, you did host. Karma, I didn't even see it. Thank you. Everybody coming up from Karma. Appreciate it. Charlotte Phoenix, GG's. Congrats on making it to semis. You guys will be up next. Best of luck. Ooh, good response, man. Good response. It was a good 50. It was a really good 50, actually. Those that don't know or those that are just joining us, we got Dingder versus 72 Pin Connector. Obviously, you guys know 72 Pin Connector. Lion Blaze, Democat, and Jacob just had a really good run in Spring Series. They're going up against Dingder. Dingder is a band of misfits. Chicago, Gimmick, and Torment. Due to both their teams not being able to sign up officially, they decided to get together and have some fun. And it's going well, to say the least. So, pretty back and forth. Should be exciting to see how it plays out. I give the nod. 72 Pin Connector actually has the higher seed. They're second seed going against Dinged, who has third seed. So, the bracket's working out how it's supposed to. Good boost tonight. What does he do? He just puts a good shot on it. Rough challenge by Jacob. Lawler hella bias. Yeah, you know me, man. Rooting for both teams. How dare I? Misfits? Not the org. Yo, Normal, thank you for the 2-year resub. Holy, 2 years, man. Twitch Prime as well. Thanks, man. Yeah, the Dinged boys are actually a really solid team. Plot twist of the Dark Horses. Yeah, it's been interesting to see how Sosa fits in with that team without Corrupted G. So, but Ding just keeps getting better as this this tournament goes on. So, the biggest flaw again has been double commits, but it's bound to happen when you got Gimmick on your team. Where can you find the seeding? If you go to the bracket, based upon where they're placed in the first round. Chicago changed cars again? Yes. Yep. I don't know if Jacob got boxed out here or if he was just slow to it. This Gimmick goes up. Chicago's trying to land on him. Maybe that's why. Who's the person that announced retirement? I don't think anybody announced. I know Roldiz said that he was probably going to wrap it up, but probably Roldiz. UTK. This is why you come listen to me and nobody else in chat, alright? Everybody said a bunch of wrong names, and then I said Roldiz. Okay? Big brain over here. Remco announced retirement too? Did he actually? I hope not. Same with Roldiz. If you had a link to the Remco announcement, please drop it in chat. You said it right though. I can talk faster than you can type. Don't you forget it, Franco. Don't you forget. Hey man, I'm just glad that chat gave all the options. The rest of G2 wanted a break. Now, to clarify, they wanted to go see and visit family, which is rightfully so. They've been in that team house together since before RLCS started. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all trying to take a mental break, especially with how much they've been crushing it. Because they're not going to get a rest. You know, they come back and they're going to have to do it all over again. So take the mental breaks when you can. Cloud9, Squishy obviously had some stuff going on. I don't know the specifics. And then obviously internet issues. But glad to see Torment's been hanging out. The only person who's actually disconnected from their team has been Chicago. He got like kicked out of the server randomly last game. They needed a break from Jazzo. Yeah, he keeps laying down on the floor for some weird reason. And like measuring stuff. It doesn't make any sense. Some people call you the Colossal Cranium. I don't know about that one. Eating grapefruit with sugar? Yeah, dude, who knows what that boy's up to. Yeah, he keeps Jazzo keeps grabbing grapefruit and like putting sugar on it and crying for some reason. We don't know why or what's going on. Something about his childhood. I don't know, it's weird. This part Chicago actually didn't get a touch on that backboard. Looked like he had it. Go for the demo. Tries to. A lot of pressure from Cloud2. I think that's what we're going to call with them. Dingder is a weird name, so we're just going to call him Cloud2 for now. Well, I'd say Charlotte or DQ. For some reason, they didn't check in. GG game 1 by Dinged. They're there, but... I'll edit it. They're fine, though. There. Fixed it. All right. Sick. Nebulation, I actually have no idea. Or Nebulaton? Nebulaton? I don't know how to say your name, man. It's a Desbot. I don't know why they're like doing the double org thing. Your versus DQ, Austin's gonna get mad. Yep. The best part about the rules is there's a rule that states I'm allowed to do whatever I want. So be it. Oh, no way. I thought he was going to stay up for that. Try to go for a cheeky back pass. I think that's my favorite thing about the way that Dinged is playing. Is like, you can tell they're just trying to have fun. I'll punish him. So, to kind of put in perspective, chat, we always discuss the difference in like like the high teams in RLCS versus the RLRS players, and they just are a step above. And to put that in more so into perspective, you have a team. Obviously, two of those players play together on a regular basis, right? You have Torment and Squish and Gimmick who've been playing together forever, longest standing roster so far right now. And they're subbing in a player from RLCS, and they're still showing overwhelming pressure against a dedicated team that plays together week in and week out. Like, Curse the series? I hope so, man. I want to see a best of 5. Nice mix-up scrim. Yeah, if that actually happens. Do you guys remember that Reddit comment where some kid on Reddit's like, oh yeah, the players mix up scrims and teams all the time. I'm like, what? No, they don't. No team would ever do that. And then the pros were like starting to crap talk the Reddit, and people were like getting offended by it. And it's like, no, man, comments like that are why they don't pay attention to it. Nice touch by Jacob to play that under. He's got to jump. Someone gets the boost and the read on that. Jeez. Good demo. Just no boost to go for it. They had the right idea, but it just seems like 72 pin connector is always super low on boost. Like when they get possession or when they're able to make an attack, it just looks like they have no boost. And a lot of that has to do with Gimmick. Gimmick's just a bully, man. Nice 50. They're just so low on boost. They're so low on boost. That's rough, man. What actually happened with Karma stream? So Karma, Charlotte Phoenix, is right now in the semifinals against Plot Twist. But I have exclusivity on the semifinal and qualifying matches. Jesus. And bang. So Karma hosted over here, and we'll be watching the qualifier match after this. Which is why it looks like they got DQ'd. They just didn't check in because they know they didn't have to. So I've reset it. Everything's fine. We'll be watching Charlotte versus Plot Twist up next. Which is interesting because Plot Twist is now with Sosa instead of Corrupted G. So we'll see what happens. Yep. Thank you, DJ. Whoa. Okay, dude. All right. All right. Look at this touch. Just a cheeky little redirect. We take those. Dude, this is going to be a fun storyline. If these boys qualify, which they're looking pretty good. Nice, Torment. Good speed. All right, punish him for it. Where's the bump on the last guy? Oh, barely missed line. So something that 72 PC could be doing is if they're under this constant pressure all the time, something that you just saw Line Blaze do is rather than trying to control that first touch, just go for an immediate clear. Get rid of it right away, and then kind of do the hit and chase. And even if they can't get the first touch following, at least it forces one of the other team's players out of net. Because it seems like Dinged has a response for everything right now. Touch. Nice kill. And that is game 2 for Dinged. Well done, boys. Well done. All right, we're on match point, man. Match point. Boys are looking strong. They're actually playing really well. Also, what up, Jazzo? How you do, bud? Jazzo would invite you to comms, but we don't need any CNC in here. Actually, you'd be pure C, let's be honest. Chat, do you guys want Jazzo in comms? I'll let you guys decide. All right, Jazzo, hit me up on Discord. We'll finish out, yeah? All right, here we go. Game 3. Can they sweep it?
Yo, yo.
What up, brother?
What's going on?
Well, you know, just watching Dingder qualify for Brawl.
I mean,
rightfully so, right? Like, they're super good. Like,
well,
look at this
more
pressure,
just,
man.
like, even more than just looking at pure skill, when I saw that this roster was signed up, it lined up very parallel.
It does.
To,
It does.
Our
Like,
current roster.
when we were talking to really aggressive players, I think Chicago feels more comfortable on this kind of play anyway. But
I mean, it's what he's been training for, so like,
yeah.
he kind of slots in well with these two.
Yeah. Gimmick's still kind of cutting off quite a bit, but Torment's definitely playing a lot more passive now in the series. Like, he's just letting those two do their thing, and it's been pretty nasty. That's a caster curse if I've ever seen one.
You had to do it to him.
Yep. Got to keep it interesting. Yo, what up, Gyro? How you doing, buddy? Spring series last week was pretty bad. Like, you guys were dominating, and then I started talking super well about you guys the whole time. I was just like praising you guys for like a solid minute, and then you guys lost the OT like that. Like, I joked with chat about it. I'm like, yo, you guys wanted to go one more? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, man, G2's looking great. They're spacing really well. They're doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then you guys lost within seconds after. And I was like, you're welcome. On to game 4. Like,
Did it to us. I can't believe it. The betrayal.
It was super funny, man. How's your day been? Just been playing Path or what?
Nah, getting some work done. I mean, getting ready for tomorrow, because I'll be having a Path day with the boys while watching Kronovi and I guess Kago play.
That's right. You're playing with the IRL boys. That's right.
Oh yeah, supporting Kronovi because we're all hometown boys. And I guess Kago, if he's going to be in it tomorrow, which apparently he is, as long as he doesn't get reversed up, catch a curse.
Nah, I think they'll be alright. A lot of pressure. Pink Connector's doing a better job of adjusting to it, but it's still really tough.
So talk to me about how Torment's been doing, because I know Torment was a question mark throughout like the season, and you say he's been like hanging back, but
yeah, so he's playing definitely a little bit more passive, but because the guys are so aggressive, it makes it really easy for him to decide on what he needs to go for.
Tell me about his decision making, about what he has to go for.
But yeah, I'm afraid to keep going with this statement.
Actually, so while you're doing that, I'm just gonna say, if anyone's curious about the Kronovi x G2 beef or lack thereof, I've been friends with Kronovi since middle school, so I don't think there's gonna be any beef there for a long time.
That's fine. Yeah, overall, like, Gimmick was still cutting rotations. Like, he was cutting them off a lot. Like, there was times where Chicago was like third back, just watching the ball, waiting to challenge, because Gimmick kept sitting on it. He didn't, and now they're both out of position, and then the same issues we saw early on in league play happened. So, but apparently, Jazzu, you're sad. That's a good comment right there.
Jazzu's there's no beef.
Yeah, now that like Torment is like defined, like, okay, he's just gonna go for it. He's been rotating super wide and just letting Gimmick do his thing until he's out of boost. So
Gimmick does a really good job of making sure he has a boost.
Well, yeah, he takes everybody else's. Even when we had to, so like before you got in here, Chicago got kicked from the server for some random reason. So we had to reset, and I have no match admin stuff. So we just let the clock click down. And like even during the time while we were waiting for it to go down, he was just constantly stealing corner boosts. Did he almost get a double flip? Jesus, Chicago.
He might have been practicing those recently.
Yeah, he's just working on rotations, man.
Honestly, this is a very good opportunity to see what a team of players this solo caliber do when all the inhibitions are gone.
Yep.
Because we see what teams of supposedly lower caliber all the time in Astro when there's no pressure, or spring series qualifiers or things of that nature. But this is a good opportunity to see a team that literally has no responsibilities I mean, Cloud9 was expecting not to even play in it, and now they're.
Yeah, I'm super happy that they did. Like, even though your teams aren't able to sign up, like, by all means. And I messaged Torment last night about it. I was like, yo, I saw you guys signed up. Awesome. He's like, yeah, we're just kind of playing to have fun. And I'm like, that's what I want, man. Like, ironic that it took an invitational for these two to sign up. Like, the irony. But, no, it's good though, man. Like, I want them to kind of just mess about and have fun. Like, it goes back to what I've always enjoyed about Rocket League and what the Brawl was originally about, which is sign up, have fun, and just hang with your boys. And as people are mentioning in chat, like Chicago and Gimmick vibe, like they love playing with each other. So.
Oh, I've been hearing the screams all day. So.
Yeah.
They're definitely having a good time out there.
It's good, man. That's what you want to hear, especially during the off time. You know, who knows what run they make tomorrow. You know, that lack of pressure and knowing they're just relaxing, having a good time can be very dangerous.
So talk to me about schedule tomorrow, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so tomorrow starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern will be the open of show, which will do the formalities, introing everybody, showing the teams, talking about storylines, blah, blah, blah. You know, going over the fact that it's a squad stream with ESPN and what to expect. And then matches start at 3:30 EST. And that'll be the 10th seed and the 9th seed versus United and Affinity. And then roughly every 45 minutes after that will be the rest. So the nice thing is we're not missing any of the matches like we have in the past. In the past, we used to have to like vote for quarterfinal match, which people wanted. But because we have a secondary stream on ESPN Esports, we're able to literally just watch all of them.
I love that.
Which is awesome.
Really cool. You
literally just pull up the squad stream and you unmute whichever game you want to watch more. Like, that's it. It's sick.
Love
and then
that.
Doomsy's making an after movie. It's going to be hype.
There you go, my guy. I'm assuming this was the qualification match. This wasn't like a semi or anything? Okay.
Nope. Congrats to Dinged. They're actually in it. That's kind of crazy. Oh, boy. Dinged. Chicago. Gimmick. Torment. Your boys. We've been calling them Cloud 2, but I'm going to ask and see if they're okay with that. Because, like, there's two members of Cloud 9 and G2. I mean, Cloud 2 makes sense.
Yeah. Coming from a managerial standpoint, it's a little sketchy combining two names, but.
Oh, I agree. I said you should call him GC29. But
yeah, that'd be good.
That's just me.
GC29?
GC29 is what I think, but Gloud 92. God.
Gross.
I don't want it. All right, let me update scores and everything, and then we'll get into the other semi-chat. Congrats to Dinged, though. That's gotta be hype for just getting out and having some fun. Easy 5-0 on the day. Qualified through. That's pretty hype. But now we got Charlotte Phoenix and Plot Twist.
And is that guaranteed? One of those two?
Yep. And then these guys will play again after for seeding purposes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because I have to for the bracket. Let's go Plot Twist.
And this is Plot Twist with who?
Souza instead of Corrupted G.
Right. Okay. Tormigo. Now that's a good name.
Tormigo. The Tormigos. That's actually pretty cute.
It's pretty cute.
Zorko, Karma. Invite your teams. Create private match. Mutators. Nope, not mutators. Yo, change spot. Stop being online so I can click on the messaging button. McGoman. God, so gross. Go to the lobby so I can set this up and not give away lobby info. Don't need a streaker.
Oh, that'd be me.
I don't think you'd ever streak. I think you'd be in your pumpkin thing though.
Did I tell you I actually have it in New York now.
Really?
Yeah, my mom sent it. Sent out next CJ show. I'm wearing it.
That's pretty pog.
If we ever actually have a next CJ show.
How do you abbreviate Charlotte Phoenix?
CLT? No, not CLT. Shoot, because that's bad.
I thought they changed it to like CPE or something like that.
It's CLT, but
They
it
just
shouldn't be CLT.
They changed it. They changed it to CPX. Thank you, Garrett. I know they changed it. I forget what it was though.
It used to be CLT though. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
All right.
CPX is a lot better, so you don't get memed.
Yeah. Chat, be appropriate. Come on, you can do it.
I heard you guys were talking about my grapefruit story.
No,
Mm-hmm.
not at all.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's a good story.
Actually, here, let's do this. Are you online?
Can be now.
Yeah. Get online, and then I'll invite you, and then I'll tell the boys to go. Can you tell us about your tattoos? Yeah, exclamation point tattoos. Oh my god, why is it taking so long?
Should be in.
There he is. And there it is. If you want to join party game, you should be good to go.
Oh yeah, he's already in. Boom.
Are you in? Are you in? Are you in? Yeah, there he is. There he is. Bam. All right, let's get into it.
My is on one to Mike.
As it should be.
Someone's AFK.
Who is it?
Oh, we're good.
All right, here we go, chat. Another qualifying match. Chance to play in the Invitational against the Sweaters.
Oh, their prefix is still CLT.
I thought they switched on Wikipedia, unless that was like just a one-time thing. Ooh.
Speak of the devil.
Did your eyes see that happening?
I mean, something saw it happening.
All right.
It was kind of an error, but one of Mike still capitalized, meaning he was in a pretty good spot.
That's fair.
Can't really criticize the rotation, even if it was so small for missing it or messing up on the wall.
Well, it'll happen. It'll happen. We'll say that Platus is playing really aggressive with bumps. What was that?
That was a very weird touch.
It was. Who got that? Wasn't it Energy that got that really awkward goal last week? The like luckiest goal we've ever seen. Where it just started bouncing
where
like
they
crazy.
bounced past it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Energy.
So stupid. Yo, Garrett, you're in chat. What was that like? Like, what were comms like during that, other than you guys just laughing?
Planned.
Planned?
100%
Yeah,
planned.
yeah. Sounds alright.
It was really cool looking.
It was so dumb. Justin was like silent. What?
I have to imagine that's something you just go silent during. Unless you just start like freaking out after it happens, but I don't know.
You have more money in your tattoos than in your PC hardware? Yeah. Actually. But I've also had my tattoos for a lot longer.
Watchos has a lot of pressure right now. Well, they did.
Yeah, the issue is that's nothing new though. Like they usually have a lot of pressure, they just don't do anything with it. Like they They either get some like demos and it works out, or it just falls apart. But I haven't seen them with Sosa yet, so this is my first time watching them with the new attempt.
As long as they have better pressure, because I know there were a lot of times Watchwitch would end up cutting their pressure short. Like they'd have some opportunities, and sure you can flack them for not capitalizing on some opportunities.
Right.
But the longer the pressure
Nice
is,
bomb.
the more opportunities you get.
It's a really good bump. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shadow's just all over the back line.
Yep.
Kind of what you want to see from Shadow. Shadow's like a gimmick in my mind.
Also similar to a Arsenal. Even a Reddles.
Arsenal? Yeah. A little bit louder than a Reddles on the back line, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Not necessarily like loud by like standing on a desk, but like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's a lot of backboards.
Nice cut by Chiraka. I don't think it bought him enough though.
Oh. Shadow's got to connect on that. It's a tough challenge from how far away he was though.
Wanda did a good job with his timing.
You also caught off by Karma being up for that?
I'm caught off by a lot of things Karma does, but
Care to share with the chat?
it's all in-game stuff. Don't give me ideas. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Too far.
Get it? Get it? That's a clear.
There are just times when Charlotte are in very dire situations and you expect something out of a player, and they might try to do that thing, but it just won't execute the way you think it should.
It
Which is
does.
where I think one of Mike is coming.
Yeah, it does feel like that though, right? Like there's a lot of times where you're like, okay, the thing that I want to happen is happening, but where's the person to put it away, or where's the person to like relieve the tension? And it just, you see him get there, but then it just doesn't happen.
Right now they're doing a good job. One of
Yeah.
Mike's positioning is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's definitely supportive of how they want to play.
Watching Shadow and Wanda play together has actually been really fun. Spring Series showed that too. Like they were super competitive during Spring Series.
Also, I'm worried that plot twists are going to go for way too many slow challenges. Not get any touches to get them actually out of Charlotte's pressure.
Sure.
Whether it be their rotations are a little too slow, their challenges end up being tacked because of it.
Yeah, it just feels like a lot of the touches they're trying to make, like they want to slow it down, they're just not getting any space to do it. Big clears to relieve immediate pressure, or as Sosa did. Like if Sosa has the lane, like take that dribble. I'm happy with it, but they a lot of the touches, like when they're rotating back like this, they'll try to make a trap on it, and they just get dunked on it. And it just doesn't
Karma
work.
had a really good fake there. Like this right here to fake the pressure, make him back up a tiny bit was really good.
Yep, that was so smart too. Just that
Bait
little
out.
hesitation. It just buys so much space for her, so she can pass it inside.
And what's so key about that one is she did it in the corner. Corner contests are probably the most available to capitalize on if you can bait out the defender properly.
Well, everybody thinks that the corner is so safe, right? Because it's gonna go right back mid to where your defenders are. But like to redirect that and play that center faster, it just throws people off. That's why you guys do such a good job. Is you guys space so well on the field, and then you attack that like right above the 18, where teams just aren't ready for it because they're just waiting. It's just such a free spot to really punish NA teams right now, and people just aren't taking advantage of it. Panda and I had like a huge conversation about that, of why you guys have been so successful, and a lot of the reason is due to the way that you guys have been working midfield.
Oh yeah, midfield probably takes the most attention for us.
Yeah, it's been exciting to watch, man. Sucks that we won't see you guys compete this weekend, but
It's a needed break. I'll
yeah,
say that.
yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, Rizzo's been away from home for a very long time. Same with JNap's been in a foreign country for 3 months straight. It's tough.
Hey man,
I'm so excited to watch everybody else play.
I can't blame people, man. Jacob. Did you see Jacob's tweet?
No.
He's like, hey man, I get that both of them didn't. He just tweeted. He's like, yo, GG's about the matches and stuff. But then he's like, I can get that. It's fair to letting them together, but like letting them 6v3s is just unfair because it's two teams coming together. Super funny. I love Jacob, man. He's such a good kid.
Hashtag Jacob, thanks.
Yeah. God, that's a throwback.
Yeah, I saw a clip from an old Just Jacob things.
Yeah.
I think it was like a season 4.
Whew. Wonder Mike took the time to highlight a message and say fart. While instead he could be playing, but when you're up and you're winning, I guess confidence is key. We'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Did you notice that Charlotte is using 2 Domini?
Hey, Wonder Mike.
Hey, Wonder Mike, avoid the bump.
Big ol' fart right here. Wait for it. Bah.
All right, so they scored, but my point still stands. Did you notice that they're using 2 Domini?
2 Domini. They're using multiple Dominuses each.
No, Charlotte is using 2 Domini.
They're using 2 Dominuses.
That's how you want to say it.
Yeah, Domini is if you were to say the one entity is together. So you can either say Charlotte Phoenix is using Domini, or you can say they're each using Dominuses. Everybody is highlight
Why
messaging.
does Dominus sound so weird?
Because it's a lot of S's. Everybody's highlight messaging farts.
I might as well do that too.
Chat, please continue to make more memes like this that are clippable moments during the Brawl tomorrow. I look forward to it.
Big farts.
Oh, Rocket League community never change.
I said one to fart. He's gonna be farting all over the field until he gets extra goal.
Yeah.
All right, did you notice how there's 2 Dominus cars
Yeah, I did.
on Charlotte?
Yep.
That's rare.
Did you notice that there's 2 Phoenix on Plasmas?
That's not so rare. But yeah.
Did you also notice that card selection doesn't really matter as long as the player's comfortable and doesn't feel like placebo?
All right, Flakes.
I mean, I'm not going to recommend using a Grog or a Proteus, but...
What a 50 or dunk.
Yo, look at the Domini working together.
All right, nice proper usage of the word.
Glad someone can.
Hey, I'm just learning. Hey, if you don't learn something new every day, I don't know if you're doing it right.
Yeah. You know what, Chet? We've got Motor Mouth. Why not Fart Engine?
Is it there?
I don't know if there's a fart one.
Be
Fart
funny.
noise, fart noises for an engine sound. That'd be funny. Yo, Adam Beckwith, if you're listening, do it up. And then when it like stops, we need like a turbo pulse laugh engine noise too.
Anything to repulse would be good.
Oh! It's actually
That actually went in.
nice touch.
I'm surprised this went in.
Me
On
too.
land, Mecto saves that.
Man, I'll host it on LandClat next time, and then no, I'll use Hamachi, and then they can connect with local, and it'll be like LAN.
I don't think. Why is? Okay.
I'm glad you're trying to make sense of what I just said, and it's just the dumbest thing. Like, it literally doesn't help at all. They're still connecting to my network from far away, and you're like trying to make sense of it. You're like, but that doesn't. And I'm like, yeah, exactly.
I don't know how they didn't save that.
You can't. Another one? I already said.
Well, okay, if they had more preemptive positioning, there's a big difference between playing proactively and playing reactively.
Agreed.
And it looks like in the beginning, Plot Trips are playing really proactive, And then after like 2 minutes in the first game of playing proactive, they switched to reactive. And
Yeah.
now they're playing
all
slow
of game
rotations.
one was reactive, and you saw them getting punished because they were just trying to do things after the event has already happened and trying to make up for it.
And I still think it's playing them to now.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. Like, you put in a game plan, and then when that thing doesn't necessarily work, it reverts back.
That's why having key values is very important.
That's why having coaches is very important as well.
Also true.
Having a coach that can recognize and kind of be that outside perspective to let them know, especially mid-series. Like, during those goal resets, even though it's only 10 seconds, like, just that quick reminder, getting people to communicate is a big deal. Yo, Fica, thank you for the 2-month resub, and Sean, thank you for the biddies saying fart.
Does the name Weldon Green mean anything to you? Yes, it does. I know who Weldon Green is.
Oh, please hit that. Aw. That'd been sick.
Honestly, stalling for the next minute might not be the worst option for Charlotte.
What for the next minute?
Stalling.
Yeah. Just go full confidence, get the highlight. Oh, Karma? She can get the reset. I do like, I think the most right now out of Charlotte is because they're controlling so much pressure. A lot of teams try to force it, right? Like Shadow there. Shadow had the ability, and of course I start talking well about Charlotte, they get scored on. But it doesn't change the fact of what I'm going to make. So they're controlling, doing well on pressure, and most teams will try to be way too direct with their shots. They'll be like, oh, we have to score, so they'll start dishing it mid, which just throws possession. And Shadow like purposely still goes corner and plays it away before he goes back in, which I like. They get punished on it because Sosa just makes a good touch, but I like that teams are finally starting to learn that they don't have to try to score every single time. Like, apply pressure until they're depleted. Also, hello?
I don't know why that ball was so free for so long.
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot of midfield open right now.
So if we're speaking out coaches, have we talked about Sad Jr. or Jimmer?
Nope.
The two respective coaches for these teams?
I kicked Sad Jr. from their roster today. In signups. Because I needed a sub just in case.
Sad Jr. You don't think Sad Jr. can be a sub? That was very close to bringing us to OT.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, they the players messaged me and are like, hey, one of our players is having issues. So just in case, can you bump him out? I was like, yeah, no problem.
But now Sad Jr. doesn't get a title if they win tomorrow.
Wait, there's going to be a title? That's news.
I mean, if there was, he wouldn't.
That's big vlog, man.
He still wouldn't, even if he was a sub, if there's no title.
Confirmed. Chat confirmed. Jazzo is giving titles away tomorrow for the winner.
Twitter titles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're gonna manually go into their Twitter profile and be like, Brawl Invitational champ. That's so nice of you, man. Not so nice that you're hacking their accounts, but like.
No, they're just giving me the information already. I have them all.
You know what they're not doing is readying up.
Well, you don't want the 60 seconds. See, they got to get used to having
servers down. Jazzo.
It doesn't matter. It's not my fault. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you ready up and it instantly breaks. We could have went.
Listen, so you can't blame that on me. It was gonna break anyways. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Jazzo, you make them wait for that, and then as soon as you ready up, because the server is like, oh, I gotta. Oh, wait, that's local lobby.
It's not my fault.
That's not even the right one. Dang it. Wait. Oh, I can fix it now. Yes. That's mutators. Guys, I host lobbies all the time.
You have no idea what's going on.
I did. I clicked. I hear beep, 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 but all I hear is fart, 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 pee, pee. Like, so stupid. So stupid. Confirm Jazzo. Confirm Jazzo throwing for plot twist. Tactical disconnect. I see you.
I didn't do it, man.
All your fault, man. You clicked a button and it immediately went down, so it's your fault. Serious note, though. Match point, man. Winner qualifies.
If anything, the aforementioned Sad Junior and Jimmer just got more time to speak to their team.
Yep. Well, not that they were focused based upon the messages that were going on.
Well, maybe not CLT.
Yeah. I mean, if you watched any of the Karma stream leading up, it was not serious at all.
I mean, why not take it lighthearted? You know, I mean, if it's an opportunity to just improve, why not improve on the aspect where you're just trying to mesh as a team?
True.
Especially getting a new player in there, just getting him used to natural rotation, natural comms,
Natural
team
comms,
environment.
banter, nonstop yelling at each other.
Hey, sometimes that's good vibes. Sometimes good vibes wins you more events than being good at the game.
I remember, what was it, season 6 in Vegas? I hung out with the Tainted Mind boys because I was there early. I flew out like a couple days early to like Vegas it up with a couple buddies.
Of course, as one does.
And then Tainted Minds got there pretty early because OC, you know. So we were hanging out with them and just listening to their banter nonstop was just like, I don't know how you guys ever win a game. Like, but vibes were good because of it. You could tell they were pretty close.
I mean, you know, there's not many people down there.
Not really. They even brought someone. They even brought someone over from New Zealand, man.
Oh, the Kiwis. I'm just really liking the speed of contests by Charlotte.
You're gonna jinx it there? I was so ready for you to do the same thing.
Well, okay, no, what that
Ooh,
situation
bang.
just told me is that plot twist speed of contest is a lot different. Because they just kind of left that ball in when I'm pretty sure they had quite an open net.
It's crazy seeing the level of where like Rocket League has gotten. Like I went back and watched some like highlight videos because Lethmir T's like doing an I by Power versus Flipside thing.
Yeah.
So I went back and watched like some of the games and just for like nostalgia's sake. And like seeing how every single player, every time you go up for their initial aerial, still has that second flip almost always available because they've gotten so comfortable with like control and everything else. It's just unreal. Like, and it's everybody. It's not just like that one special player that's like, oh, he's really good mechanically. Like every player has that capability to just be like, oh yeah, I still have that extra flip available, or I have that extra touch, or I'm able to, you know, touch it one more direction to get past somebody. It's crazy, man. Troco? Just reminded me of that video you and I did together. Just back and forth. Leth was so confused. He's like, "What are you guys on about?" It was a good shot.
Oh, beer pong went out there, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, after this, I gotta meet with production and then also edit another video.
Big grind.
Yeah. Never ends. Ooh. Nope.
Which means, chat, if you like your host of this event, check out his YouTube. He's got some banger videos. For instance, today he posted a beer pong video featuring yours truly.
No, we Liquid Courage Pong, because we're a PG stream.
PG.
Yeah. I've
Mostly
sworn so
water
many
pong.
I've sworn so many times.
Mostly water pong. Plus liquid torch.
Yeah, if you're of age.
It was a good video. That's what it's titled.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Go watch it.
Even though we messed up the settings. Even though I messed up the settings.
Hey, it was a good time.
Dude, it made it sweaty. It was so sweaty. The best part was like all of us messing up kickoffs, and like in my video too, like because Liquid Courage, like I just didn't recognize how like, oh yeah, I can't do this either. Like something's off. What's going on? And I probably should have checked, but like impaired, you know. Ooh, triple commit. All right, plot twist. You have a chance here. And
wait, I'm garbage or what? No, dude, I was getting so much crap for my kickoffs when it turned out just to be the setting was wrong. Hey, what? I wasn't bad. The setting was wrong, and I was the only one to get flamed hard for it.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
Like, come on.
This is so good.
The instant the setting was right, I had the best kick off.
Oh, one of Mike that would have been a nasty touch. What are these guys trying to do? What is this cheeky? These like weird pops that they're trying to make. Damn. Are we actually going to do sweeps out of this?
I mean, 6 seconds. Unless they triple commit a couple times.
On goal?
Or own goal.
Rule 1. Do it. Do it. Do it. Rule 1. Yeah. Another one. Another one. Aww. GG's. Grats. Grats, Charlotte. 2 pretty good performances in back-to-back events. Look at them go.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Much proud. Rip plot twist. Feels bad, dude. Feels bad. Turns out fart prevails, man. 3-0. Submit results. All right. Time to invite the other boys. Oh, God, that's you. God. I kicked the wrong person. Whoops. Let me invite Derped. Gim, Chicago, Torment. Boop. There we go. All right, another best of 5 chat. This is the last one for the night. This is literally just for seeding purposes. Just for seeding purposes. Winner of this, 9th seed. Loser, 10th seed. It determines if you play E United or if you play Affinity. Has Charlotte qualified? Yeah, they just qualified. 3-0 over Plot Twist. Well done, well done. We're done playing, right?
Oh, no, not like this.
Got him. Private match. Great private match. That's fine. That's a password. All right, chat. Next match is a best of 5. It's literally just for seeding purposes. Just to see who goes where in the bracket tomorrow. So, usually these guys just kind of mess around and have some fun with this one. Because they just know at the end of the day they have to win. So, seeding is what it is. So, who do I think will win this matchup? Honestly, I don't know, man.
Should be an interesting one. Well, unless they're actually mentally checked out, which could be the case.
I mean, we'll see what we get out of this, man. It'll be an interesting one. I do think Charlotte obviously has been kind of just like messing about and having fun, which I think is better for them actually. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. They both know like seeding it's just a formality at this point. Like I personally could just give it to the higher seed, but you know what? Why not let them play for it? Nice read, Karma. Another one, and back. Oh.
Yeah, that was a rough touch.
Yeah, if you would have played that harder across, and then they could have played it back inside, that would have been really pretty. But I forget who was on the right side that had the read on it anyway.
Nice play game. See if someone follows us up. They did actually.
Over.
Chicago gets one more touch. Tries to. Controls it.
Nope. Alright, Chicago, what are you gonna do with it?
He's gonna control it.
Ooh, musty booty touch. Okay.
The Chicago
It's the
gimmick combination.
it's the booty touch, man. It's the booty touch to get that pass. Without that touch on the butt, it doesn't go through.
The booty pass.
Booty touch.
Dominiasis.
Someone in chat just goes booty touch. Hashtag me too. Which made me think more of like just him being in quarantine and wanting like physical interaction rather than the like movement. Safe touch by Chicago. Play it over.
Makes low, but still got a really good touch on that. Except Shadow's all over their back line right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's an awkward second. Let's see if she passes this.
Yeah, one of Mike's fly up there was kind of rough. Oh, gimmick almost actually had the raid.
Yep. Which is crazy that he read that too, considering Carmen went for the fake challenge and brought it back around the other side.
I love one of Mike going up right there because he saw Shadow had free uncontested ball. One of Mike's just going steal and boost. And now Ding does a little bit low on boost trying to get out of their half.
Yeah, at the same time though, like they need to find a way to keep it on the other side, which a touch like that's definitely going to do it.
Sometimes it takes just a couple counters in a row to lock down solid pressure. Because if you get a counter but you end up with low boost,
well,
then sometimes it can be hard to keep the pressure up.
A lot of it's too like rotations, like being on that timer, right? Like just by you're playing through, like it may not happen immediately, but once you get the
one
second,
of Mike does it
one,
again. The exact same rotation, one of those twice in a row.
Hey man, you might as well. Can't do that stuff too, which is crazy to see that he's able to slot that kind of stuff in already after they've only played one event together. Because that stuff takes a lot of trust. Like, there it is again.
Yeah, he keeps pushing up the right side for that corner boost.
And he does it to their strong side too, the one where they have support or like a player already leading.
To Ding's credit, they're doing a good job handling because it looks like they're all pretty low on boost.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
Yeah, they're all low on boost right now. When I said that they had a combined 25 boost.
Yeah, one of them was sitting on 4. But at the same time, like, this is what's scary, right? Nothing to show for it. Like, they're still they're still surviving with that minimal. And the times that they are really low, Ding does that midfield, like pushing it into Charlotte's half.
No, they're taking it slow. A nice change of pace is always good for making people second guess what they're doing.
Well, it's not just the change of pace; it's the fact that where they're going to put it. They've got 2 players overlapped. One's mid, which they can't pass to. It's too easy red. So like, why not just sit on it? There's nothing like. There's no need to force it. They're up by 1.
Really, she could play overall.
Yep.
As long as you time it right. I feel like Plot Twist was trying to do that a couple times in their series against Charlotte, and the timing was just off. Because if you try to slow it down when you think that there's no pressure on you, but then someone's pressuring you all of a sudden,
it's a 50 waiting to go the wrong way. Yeah. Where do you get that open field?
Yeah, that was a good touch over to where Karma was ready to go. Because this could actually end up being a 0-second.
That's tough.
That was a rough touch to start the air dribble, but
yeah.
Other than that, it was good positioning.
Good first match, man. Only 1 goal.
Pretty tense. Pretty tense.
A
lot of pressure on Ding.
Far from over. That's what I like to see, man. Although last time both these teams played, I think the first game was kind of like slow. And then all of a sudden dinged was, or maybe not dinged, I think started with like a 4-0 or a 4-1, if I remember correctly. Who's dinged? Chicago, Gimmick, and Torment. Game 2.
Let's get it.
Here we go.
Chicago versus Shadow kickoff. It's gonna be interesting.
Thanks for making the tourney, by the way. We appreciate all the work you've done for this. Hey, man, my pleasure. Glad you guys are sitting back and enjoying it. It's about just shy of 1,000 of you guys here. Appreciate the love. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you hit the follow button on the top right, turn on notifications. We'll be doing this all day tomorrow with our RLCS teams as well. Myself, as well as Subpar and HD over on the ESPN Esports Twitch channel. We'll be broadcasting the entire tournament, every single match, so you don't miss a single thing, which is what we like to see. If you guys want to stay up to date on all things Brawl, as well as all the things I'm putting on !Social, we'll give you all the links. Also, if you haven't already, I've got my lovely co-caster in the channel, Jazzo from G2, coach. For the best player in North America, the best team in North America.
I don't know about that one. That shot. You and your caster curses, man. Like, what's going on?
It's all part of the plan. I'm just showing that the power exists.
It's a very dangerous power.
That's actually my next video. My next video.
That was a really good shot.
That was actually a really nutty angle. My next video is like caster curse do exist, and it's just gonna be a compilation of me showing clips of being like, let's talk good about this player. Opposite thing happens. Yeah. Make sure if you guys don't, go show Jazza some love. He's taking time out of his busy schedule.
Listen, I got a lot of bad to play. It's
to hang out. So he could be doing literally anything else, playing Path, but he's not, which means a lot, man.
Actually, right about now, I'll be playing GTA probably.
Tell Jazzo I love him. I mean, he's got eyes. He can read it. It's more personable that way.
Thank you, Harris.
See? See, look at him. Look at he's a reader, man.
I'm a reader.
He reads those comments.
Pretty true, pretty true.
Yeah. Pressure, pressure. Uh-oh. Rough by Karma there.
The pace is still really high.
It is. But they had an opportunity there to punish, especially with Gimmet backing off for pressure. And they went wall and did nothing with it. Ooh, sneak it behind. Get the boost. No, get the life. Okay. Oh.
That was good.
Ooh, that's what you like to see. Take out the third man, deny the boost, and then dish it mid. Gets past the defender. That's pretty, man. That's pretty. All right, Charlotte. It's a good response to game one.
Yeah, I hope. Well, teams may overextend and become too complacent. They start winning too much. Like if Charlotte start feeling too comfortable, it could be dangerous for them.
Yeah, the first game kind of felt like that, even though it was super competitive, right? Oh, if he almost got another touch on that, that would have been a goal. But I think the first game, because it was so close and as competitive as it was, I think both teams are definitely taking it a lot more serious than they lead on. A lot of demos, man.
Good backline demo by Kaga. And enough boost to go up for the challenge.
It's time you want to go for it, man. Rotating back, you just denied their corner boost. You get a demo on the way back, get rid of that big threat.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was overall just good play.
Leads to things like that. Chicago, you're like really good.
That's that midfield pressure. Like if you saw Chicago's positioning there, that's like literally textbook from how we want to operate as G2. Kind of CNC, but not really. Because it's interesting how well it's working with Torment and Gimmick. Unfortunate team bump.
Yeah, it'll happen. You know what I'm really mad about?
No, but I bet you had to tell me.
I'm not. Now everybody gets to wonder. Again, another thing we can blame Jazza for, chat. For anybody who's curious about what it is.
That was funny.
Not
the goal, but what you said.
Tight up, my dude. Called your bluff. I doubled down on your not telling things.
Hey, but it made you feel awkward, didn't it?
Not really.
It didn't make you feel a little weird? A little, like...
Brody's one of my best friends. Trust me, nothing can make me more awkward than that boy.
I get you. Makes a lot of sense.
Years of practice, my dude. Imagine being a Packers fan after the draft. I mean, some of us aren't fair weather fans, my dude. And don't jump to conclusions.
The only thing I know about the Packers is the cheese.
Cheese heads?
Yeah.
Anytime you want to go to a game, man, let me know.
If I'm ever there, I'll let you know. I don't know why I would be, but oh my god.
What a placement. You from Wisconsin? Yeah, born and raised in Green Bay. It's good 50. Yeah, it's tough for Gimmick, man. Yeah, Janine, you and I can go. Heck, Jazza.
Yeah, I think she would have even less opportunities to be in Wisconsin than I would.
Yeah, but the willingness is all that matters, man. That's all I wanted, was effort. That's all.
Well, I said I'd let you know if I'm ever in Wisconsin. That means I'd go. Come on now.
It didn't sound too eager, bro. You're just like, yeah, if I'm ever there, like I would do that.
No, that's not how I said it.
That's what it felt like.
Well, whose fault is it for making it feel like that? Not mine.
Man, you portrayed, and I felt your tone, and it wasn't positive, okay?
Mm-mm.
So stupid.
Does anyone know? Okay, so someone
no.
No one knows?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully they watch the content, and if they don't, I mean, two, please
What?
watch the content. If they watch the content, they know, man.
Oh, is it in the content? I don't know it was in the content.
Yeah. Of course I left that in. It's too funny not to. Chicago? And I'm blind.
Yeah. A little bit of nuke action on.
Gotta make sure not to skip it so we can watch it again.
Blind ourselves twice. Why do you do it to us? This could be dangerous. It was very dangerous. But now it's a 2v1.
What are they gonna do? Oh, they're gonna bully and then
play it right. Play it right.
All right.
Well, because look how Chicago pulled back a little bit
Yep.
to let Gimmick go for the bump.
Yeah, so he cut it across field because then the cut that he makes is actually viable. But the 50 underneath, it's just good spacing. It's hard to do. That was a very high touch.
I almost expected Chicago to go up early for that, but I'm glad he didn't.
Good
He played it
demo.
safer.
Nice touch,
Good readiness
Gimmick.
by Gimmick.
Yep. It's that reactionary play. Those things you
That was
can't
good
teach.
cut by Farmer too. Yeah.
Oh, poor
There's
Shadow.
like micro
It's
positioning.
open.
Wait.
Why did they
What?
wait? Why did they wait on that?
Why did they?
They had two people that could have taken that shot. It was open. Like, maybe from perspective, like the spacing was just weird, but that's like now a 2-goal swing.
They could have. She could have banged on that. 100%. Could have banged it right side and scored. Maybe she thought someone was challenging that she didn't see. that we didn't see.
There was a guy like back right rotating in, but like they should have had the beat on it if they would have played it bottom left.
It's open. $2 billion IQ weight, Lawler wouldn't understand.
Yeah, being up 3-0. That's the oh. Nice.
Oh, what a save.
Oh my god.
Oh moly.
Jesus. That save is nuts, dude. She had a brain fart. God damn it, Chad.
I'm really liking Ding's rotation right now. I'm worried that Charlotte's not taking their opportunities to get the pressure back, though, to bring the pace back to their side. Little team bump.
Shadow hasn't really seen involvement in a while. Like, he's there, and he's doing stuff, but like, it's not as...
He couldn't see that. That was so lucky. That was so lucky, dude.
This is just sitting. It is gyro. That, like, that was a commit. Like, demo comes in, play coming across, and just happens to go through the smoke and hit the player. Oh, man. Just aggressive, man. Just so aggressive. Curious on how they do this one.
I don't know about tournament takeoffs these days. Not that they're bad, I just don't know about them.
Yeah. I don't know how often you guys actually like practice or like pay attention to kickoffs, but I did for a little bit there. I did like after watching Madrid, I watched Space Station kickoffs like thoroughly for a while. It's crazy how like the set play like the one time you can actually determine stuff, like what you can actually do with it. There's so many different options.
We have a few kickoff strats.
Every team should. Renegade's kickoff strat was Renegade's OG kickoff strat was let the ball in.
A lot of ours is variable because players have a lot of different unique kickoffs. Like, so there are players where we'll call out, like, it's this player's kickoff, be careful.
Not gonna lie, that goal explosion's actually pretty dope with that color scheme.
I like that one and the tree one.
Yeah. I've seen the true one. I think the true one in like black or red or whatever it was pretty sick. It doesn't matter. May have sent one player to the moon, but
I keep saying it, but I'm gonna say it again. It's really interesting how for Ding, I'm literally watching a slightly different version of G2.
mm-hmm. Which is crazy to think about because it's never been talked about. It's never been tested. Like, yeah, they may play together and they may have like stylistic similarities, but oh, that's unfortunate. But it just goes.
Slots in the JNAPS role. Torment slots in the RZA role. I mean,
yeah. It's crazy to think about like how one player can impact a team.
Well, it could also be that Chicago brought some of our strats. I wouldn't doubt that he's bringing some knowledge over. Because it could be that C9 wants to play a certain way when they're full roster. And right now, Chicago's rotations are kind of defined by what we've been practicing, and he's bringing that to Gimmick and Torment. And they're kind of messing around in it, but it's naturally flowing that way.
And our Pure C replay brought to you by Jazzo.
Well, it wouldn't be pure C if it wasn't working. I'm only pointing out what's happening. I'm not pointing it out because it's working. Because I could point out stuff
Well,
about
at the
Charlotte
same
and you'd
time,
be
on
like,
the antithesis point of that, would you point it out if it wasn't working? The only reason you're pointing it out is because it is working and it's relevant to the situation. No one's gonna point out and be like, man, if Chicago was bringing in the things that that would be also pure C.
that would be pure C. I mean,
that'd be pure. That'd be the purest form of C. Oh man. All right, one more. One more for Dinged. Is this a tryout for Chicago? Yep.
all right, don't bait him like that.
Hey man, he asked.
Come on now.
100%, no doubt. Confirmed on the brawl. You can totally take my word for it. I'm not lying.
Is that why we're not playing the brawls with full team?
Yep. Lawler and Squishy's going to energy. Yep. How'd you guys know? It's the benefit of being the coach of every team is you know information like that.
So Squishy goes to NRG. For who?
Turbo.
Turbo comes to G2 as coach. I go to C9 as coach.
you go to
Fireburner
Europe.
goes to
You go to
G2 as a
Europe.
starter.
No. You go to Europe.
Okay, for who?
Who do you want?
What?
Do you want to play? Do you want to like take your pick?
What?
It's a good you are, Jazzo. You get to choose.
Nah, Fireburner would be a starter on G2 and I'd go coach Cloud9.
That would
So
actually be crazy.
The big rotation.
That would be crazy if that actually happened.
Turbo for G2 coach. Fireburner G2 starter. Squishy NRG starter. Chicago. Wait. Chicago.
You can't even follow your own conspiracy
C9
theory.
Starter.
You're just sitting there with the red line, the red string, just trying to draw lines to stuff, and you're like, where does this one go?
How does this work?
Looking like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, drinking way too much coffee. Good find. Oh, they don't get the boost tonight. Rip.
Shadow didn't get the boost, which I think is important.
Yeah, Torment ended up getting it, yeah. Pass across. Oh, bang that. Okay, little. See, that's where I wanted them to try it again. I don't think anybody was over there, but I wish Gimmick would feed that back mid again.
That's where that +1 pass comes in.
Yo.
But if you're not practicing that +1 pass, then
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of it too is just like stylistically. That's kind of what they focus on. Is that he always kind of takes that solo just to force a 50. But like instead of going for the 50 and then getting the follow up, if they just played another pass, it could be so dangerous back mid. But I don't even know if there's a player over there. I can see from my perspective. But the path was there. It's just if anybody can capitalize or not. Boost control from Dinged is really good. Considering how much Charlotte was being a nuisance earlier.
I'm liking a lot from Ding right now.
Dude, me too. I'm actually worried for some of the teams that they've got that are playing against them in Invitational tomorrow. They look really solid.
Can you run down the bracket again?
Can I run down the bracket?
Or is there a bracket I can look at real quick?
Yeah, it's on Wikipedia. Otherwise, I'll pull it up. I got it up. So, if Dinged wins, they will play Affinity. No.
The lower ranks, right?
They'll play United, I think.
Is Affinity lower ranked than United?
Yeah. So if Dinged wins, they'll play Affinity. and then Charlotte will play United. If Dinged wins, they go on to play Energy. And if Charlotte wins, they go on to play Space Station.
That's all if Dinged win this series, right?
So if Dinged wins right now, they
This
play
game.
Affinity, and then if they win that, they play Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a pinch. And then for the other team, Charlotte Phoenix. So if Charlotte loses this, they'll play United, and then after that, they would play Space Station. Dinged versus Energy would actually be so hype, though.
That would be good to watch.
That'd be so sick. If you guys want that stuff to play out, hope, I guess.
Hope.
And tune in tomorrow. That'll be on my channel. Twitch.tv/Lawler.
Because it's
That's
good action.
That'd be hype, man. And then winner of that plays Envy or PK.
Woo.
That's a spicy match. Envy versus PK.
Imagine Ding goes all the way.
Dude.
Imagine
I
Ding
mean,
wins.
that would be the most brawl thing I've ever seen. Nice shot, Torment. Loser gets the easiest bracket. There is no easy bracket, you guys.
Oh, what a bump. Oh, what a bump.
What a bully.
Big bully.
What does this match get? This match is for seeding purposes.
Oh, that would have been dirty.
UTK, I'll ask them after they're playing. After they're done. No boost to go up for that. Oh, he would have had that too. Nice shot, Gimmick. Good follow. That's comms right there, man. I just picture Kent. Listening to Cookser in the Brawl all the time, just saying Kent, and that's it.
Kent.
Kent, Kent.
Honestly, it's a really good comp.
Agreed, man. Precise.
Pro tip for any players that are trying to climb up into like the pro scene. When your teammates know that you can't do something, it's good so they can go for it. Probably one of the most important calls.
Yep. Gets rid of that hesitation, my dude. Same thing. People not calling out for like demos or if there's somebody on about to challenge. Like, being that extra pair of eyes to let them know what's going on. That's why Violet Panda is as good as he is. His play
Panda's like an IGL.
Dude, his play suffers a little bit for it, but like the information that he provides the other two is insane. What if Squishy goes on Kago's account for shits and gigs?
Wouldn't happen.
One, won't happen, and two, why not just sign up Forehead?
This is more shits and gigs than Squishy signing up or playing on someone's account.
Well done, Dinked. Way to get that first seed. Coming as the number 3 and out number 1. Charlotte starts number 1 and goes out number 2. So, seeding, pretty accurate. Well played by the teams. Well done, well done. GG's all around. Love to see the camaraderie. But sick stuff, man. Dinged does it. I wanted to give them a higher seed, but didn't want to give them too high because you got to give credit to the people that have shown it with their actual rosters. But it just goes to show. RLCS players are pretty good. Who would have guessed? Interview? Nah, I'm not going to interview those boys. Those boys are out. Interviews hopefully tomorrow with ESPN. Let's go back to the lobby. All right, chat. There is 1,000-ish of you here. I have a couple of requests. Number 1, type thanks Jazzo smile in chat. That's the first request. Jazzo, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for putting on this event.
Hey, my pleasure, man. A lot of work goes into it, but you know, we do it for the community, my dude. Seriously though, chat, the fact that all of you guys are here to watch open qualifiers is actually insane. So massive shout out. There's a lot of work that's going into this behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. That is trying to get this all together. But the big event is tomorrow, and that's kind of the biggest thing.